airplane. Hello world. Um, oh, my flower in the background. Can you see it? You can't even see it. Thanks for the flowers again. Um, um, so years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know, like, it's hard for me to, you know why I do that? Hello, I was just talking about you and your flowers. So the reason why I don't like keeping track of how long I've been, flowers, yeah. The reason why I don't like keeping track of how long I've been vlogging is because it's the same time that my relationship ended. So I'm like, none of those timelines matter. I'm just vlogging. But, I'm already sweating. So I don't know. A while ago, I did a making of the video, and I liked it. I thought I was happy with it. So I decided to do that again because, like, I want to talk about something, but I don't really know the subject yet, and I don't feel like writing it down because I feel like I'm going to internally combust at some point. What up, Thug Life? I had a couple of questions. I always want to do Q&As. You know, like, I always feel like people get the greatest questions on their Q&As, and I'm asked, like, can you ask me something else? Like, you ask me, like, what the meaning of life is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask me, like, how to plant an acorn, and actually know how to do that. Someone randomly told me how to, like, plant an acorn. Corey, what up, Thug Life? Hello. I've been seeing you, like, hustling, man. Dude, do you get, like, a day off? But, okay. So I want to answer a couple of questions. And then I'm going to do, like, I'm going to marry the videos together. And why not? Like, I have the time. I mean, I'm unemployed. So I have the time to do it. So, why not? So one of the questions I was asked, which I've always been asked this, is why don't you work at Hooters? I feel like people want me to take that as a compliment, you know? So firstly, I have applied to Hooters. I've lost track of how many times. That sounds like it'll be bomb as fuck. What, working at Hooters or the video? But I remember when I first, what up? I remember when I first turned 18, I applied. I've never been to Hooters. You're such a liar. Everyone's been to Hooters. What up, Leo? Just taking a break and procrastinating. But I am getting work done. But so yeah, ever since I turned 18, I have applied to Hooters several times. I've lost track of how many times I've applied to Hooters. And I remember the first time I applied, I was looking a little scruffy. You know, I was like fresh out of high school. I didn't really know how to dress. I didn't really know how to do my hair and makeup. I understand why they said no. You dig? The second time I was in a relationship with this guy, he's like, oh, you should apply. Like, you have such a nice body. My parents never let me. I never just thought about it. I mean, honestly, their food is pretty mediocre. You don't really need to eat at Hooters to enjoy life, you know? If anything, go to the casino if you want to see girls, like, scantily clad. Or go to the strip club, you know? But the second time, I feel like I tried a little better, you know? And then, like, as the years passed, like, as I've started to, like, take care of myself, I continue to apply, and it's always, I've never heard a no. It's just always silence. Who is this? I feel like I know who you are. But, I've come to accept the fact that, no, fuck that, then the food is meh, then no need to go there. Yeah, right? And I remember, like, seeing, like, the Hooters girls' calendars and being like, oh, my God, I would love to be on a calendar. And then when I wanted to be a Buccaneers cheerleader, I was like, oh, my God, I would love to be, like, a Buccaneers cheerleader. I just want to be on some man's calendar, you know? Like, and it's so weird. So the irony is I saw this post last night because they, hello. They changed the Hooters girls' uniform. So, like, it's more of, like booty shorts, and this girl was complaining about it, and I'm like, but you know the industry that you're working for, right? Like, you know the men that you're catering to, right? Like, you dig? And then someone asked me today, why don't I just work at Hooters? And I just found the irony of it. Here's the reality of the situation, right? I'm sensitive, but I like to be realistic, right? The reality of the situation is they don't want a girl like me at Hooters. Not a black girl. Don't make this a race thing. Because there's plenty of... I mean, I've eaten at Hooters before several times. Because, like, you can get a bunch of wings and split it with, like, 5 people. Like, my body type is not meant for Hooters. Because they want Hooters. They want breasts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have breasts. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, or, because like maybe you've been there and you're like, oh, I've seen some girls that are small chested. They want the tiny figures, and I don't have a tiny figure, so that doesn't fit what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, I mean, I've accepted it, ish, whatever. I mean, it hurts, you know, like it hurts when people look at you and like, oh, you don't fit our body type. And it's like, oh, but like, I feel like I work out enough. Like, I'm sorry that my build is different. You know, like, I feel like I wish I hadn't have done, like, a lot of weights. I wish I had done more cardio growing up. But, like, you know, it makes sense, like I said. So, yeah, that's why I cannot work at... You know, honestly, you know what I'll do? I'm off. At some point this weekend, I'll go, oh, hey, Belinda. This feels so awkward now. I am gonna apply to Hooters this weekend just to prove my point. Okay? I watch from the beginning, Belinda. It'll make sense to you. But this is so awkward with Belinda watching now. But I'm gonna apply to Hooters this weekend to make a point that I'm not their type. Which is fine. It's like me auditioning for the Rockettes in New York. I don't fit the body type. You dig? And that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. So yeah, I guess I'll apply to Hooters this weekend. I'll do what my friend Kamal does. Like, I'll do like an undercover video during the interview, and we'll see what happens. But like I said, I don't want to make this like a race thing, you know? It's a body type thing. Because like you see black girls with slender figures, or Asian girls with slender figures who work there, and that's what the men want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't sign up to you know, they didn't sign up to see a stripper's body at Hooters. Because that's, you know, I can't focus on my food. Not to say that men can't focus on their food while looking at me. Anyway, okay. Something else that's what up, info? What up, Thug Life? I saw you reposted your interview with Gary V. Okay, so and something else that someone said to me was, can I also just say that the reason why I like to leave my mom's house and like I'll just go and wander or sit somewhere for hours is this reason why right here. It's like I shouldn't be sweating in my own house, but you know what? I need to save money, so I will sweat. I will sit in my room and sweat all day because that's how you burn calories. And I have my water right here, whatever. Okay. So something else that someone said to me was, you have such a hard time in male relationships. Why don't you just be a lesbian? And I wish... When was the last time? What up, Adam? How you doing, Thug Life? Thug Life is a term of endearment in America, Adam, by the way. It's not an insult. So when I call you Thug Life, that's a friend. It'll be in the 60s there next week. Send that over here to Florida, man. Send the 60s over here to Florida. I'll open the window. Okay, so yeah. Why is that like the first thought for men to be like, hey, it's not working out with you and men, why don't you just become a lesbian? I think that's the most laziest thing that you can say to someone. And maybe he was just saying that to make me laugh. Maybe he was just saying that to flirt. But like, I feel like the timing is really bad. We need to catch up. Yeah, totes, man. Message me. I'll reply. I reply slow, but I'll reply. But now that I think about it, maybe he was saying that to flirt with me, but it just irritated me in a way that I want to get along with men. You know what I'm saying? I want to get along with them. I want it to work. And I was listening to these stand-up comedians, and they were like, for girls, the plan is to always get married. And it's like we don't communicate that with each other. And I feel like I'm very communicative about that. It's like, hey man, like if this is how is work, I'm not working. But obviously I'm vlogging, you know? What? When have I ever randomly vlogged in the middle of the day, you know? But but yeah. So I feel like I'm very communicative in the fact that, hey, if I'm with you, bro, I'm only with you. If I'm with you, my thoughts are always gonna be about you. You dig? And maybe my actions are so extra, they're so dramatic that people find it so unbelievable that they feel like I'm being a caricature, you know what I'm saying, like I'm being an auntie, what's the like female version of Tom, I'm being an auntie Tina, is that right? Like maybe people find it so unbelievable that this is my personality that they think that I'm acting up, but I'm not acting up, like this is just me, you know. And just to say that, hey, throw in the towel, there's no other man out there for you, maybe you should just land with a girl, it makes it seem like that's not very fair to the woman, don't you think? You know, like saying that, hey, it didn't work out with men, but like I guess you'll do, you know. It's kind of like being like, hey, it didn't work out in the Air Force, so I'll be a pilot. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with being a pilot, but I'm going to go chill out. I'll message you in the morning as I'm shattered tonight. Yeah, man, there's no rush. I'm not going anywhere. I don't plan on going anywhere, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to hop on a plane right now. It's always such a nice feeling when you wake up in the morning and you find that your bank took out money from you, and it's like, hey man, hey, what about the rich people? Do you want to take money from them? No, from me? That's fine. That's fine. Um, so so yeah, I guess those will be my next upcoming videos. Why I can't work at Hooters, and stop telling me to be a lesbian because my male relationships don't work out. That's so disrespectful. That's so rude. That's so lazy. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I did start dating a woman and we get interviewed by Steve Harvey one day and he's like, oh, so like, why did you decide to date women? I was like, it just didn't work out with men. How lazy is that? How lazy? You know, I'd rather be single. You know, I would rather be single. So, yeah, that's it. We'll figure out what to do with this video. Sweat and all. I should really buy a fan. No, I have a fan. I have a fan. And like at night, it gets like randomly super cold. So then I'm like hot and then cold and hot and then cold. And then like I wake up with like a scratchy throat and like really bad allergies. And it's like I have to go outside somewhere. Okay. I used to be a lot more stoic. Thug life. What up, Pimp Juice? What up? What up? Oh, maybe you can help me with this dilemma, because like you're a lot more hardcore than I am. I used to be a lot more stoic, where I didn't care what people thought about me, which I guess is a bad habit, because you should care. You should care because like apparently it matters when it comes to employment. Why do my coworkers need to like me? I'm doing my job. Am I not doing my fucking job? You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to marry the idea of how to care about other people's opinions while simultaneously not caring. I'm trying to marry those two ideas. Because apparently not giving a fuck isn't working. And then I guess I need to apply to Hooters this weekend. I mean, I guess I could do that now. No, I need to post and retouch up my makeup. And then I have a gig tonight. And then, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. Can you imagine the irony? If I applied to Hooters and they hired me, I would have to delete this whole video because I'd be so hypocritical. But, yeah. Do you ever feel like so many people are giving you their opinions? So many people are giving you their thoughts of what you should do, who you should be, how you should act, how you should behave, etc., that you don't know who you are anymore, that you lose track of reality, and you want to check in with them to be like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? And then when you're by yourself, you're like, I don't know what the right thing to do is anymore. So you want them to, I don't know, you want them to be your parent. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I made a Ko-fi, whatever that thing is, for donations, for my Ubers. So yeah, I guess I'll put that in the caption. Can I just say this one thing? I've said it in real life before. I say a lot of things in real life that I don't online. And I just don't want to be known as someone who has two different personalities. And I also don't want to be someone who people tells them what to say or how to act and how to behave, because it's like, fuck you. Who the fuck are you, bro? I miss living in a city by myself, because I feel like I had an excuse. I had an excuse for why I couldn't get around places, you know. And now that I'm in a city with my family and there's 3 cars in the driveway, and it's like, why can't you afford to get around, Ashley? You have several cousins, aunts, brother, mother in your city. Why are you walking home in the middle of the night? I don't know, man. I don't know. Have you ever asked? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Stop asking me stupid questions. That's it. That's it. Thanks for listening. All right, I gotta post. Bye.